so Alan Wake 2 just released to critical acclaim. I never had any doubt. The first Alan Wake was a life-changing game for me, and from what I've seen, the sequel has that same passion and attention to detail that made the first so great. 2023, for all its faults, has been an incredible year for video games, and I want to take a second to just express my gratitude for it. In the first few months alone, we got the RE4 remake, Octopath Traveler 2, the Metroid Prime remaster, and Jedi Survivor, the highly anticipated sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. I really took my time with the RE4 remake, soaking up the atmosphere and paying close attention to all the changes. It also kicked my ass. I don't know how or why. I know what I'm doing with Resident Evil, but right from the first enemy I struggled, and that first village fight was downright embarrassing. I spent most of it just doing laps of the village, because anytime I tried to stand my ground, I'd waste ammo and take damage. I did find my rhythm eventually, and as a result, the game got both a little easier and a lot more fun. I'm pretty good at it now. Headshots and parrying are second nature to me, and feel very intuitive. While it was probably the hardest first run of any Resident Evil to date, the game was an absolute gem to play, especially once you're in the zone. Not only is it the best looking RE game, it's probably the best feeling RE game too. I could go on forever, and I suspect I will at some point, but for now I'll just say that whatever lofty expectations I had for RE4, the real thing far exceeded them. The RE series has been in a sort of new golden age since RE7, and its future looks pretty fucking bright. I only played Octopath Traveler for like 3 hours because I'm not done with the first one, but needless to say, I adore it. Jedi Survivor is the game I was most excited for this year, aside from maybe Alan Wake 2, and holy shit, it did not disappoint. I don't think it's quite as good as Fallen Order. Survivor makes some weird creative choices that I don't totally agree with. It doesn't flow and build as neatly, and by virtue of being so much bigger, it's just a less tighter package. Fallen Order was all killer no filler, and left you wanting more. Nothing about this is a deal breaker though, and what new things Survivor brings to the table are fun and interesting. I don't prefer the concept of a central hub world over what we got in Fallen Order, but it's a cool idea and I'm glad they tried something different. There were a couple of fights that, no joke, had me stuck for roughly 4 hours each before barely making it through by the skin of my teeth. Like RE4, I really struggled at times. No one else I've spoken to struggled with either game, and some of my friends even played through Survivor on the hardest difficulty, so maybe I just suck at video games. There were more than a couple of moments during Survivor where I was genuinely on the edge of my seat, eyes wide, jaw on the floor. It was an absolute roller coaster of a game, and I am so happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna call it. Jedi Survivor is my game of the year. Which is insane, because later this year we got a new Mortal Kombat, which might be my all-time favorite game franchise, a new mainline Final Fantasy, a new Mario, and a new Legend of motherfucking Zelda game, possibly the best one ever made. And the year's not over. We've got the gorgeous remake of Super Mario RPG to look forward to, and like I said at the start of the video, Alan Wake 2 is already out. So when I'm done replaying the first game, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and the Control DLC, I've got that to look forward to. Then there's all the games I haven't played yet. Want a new Souls game? Well, you can play FromSoftware's Armored Core 6 or the spiritual sequel to Bloodborne, Lies of P. Like fighting games but hate Mortal Kombat for some reason? Street Fighter 6 is apparently a massive return to form for the series. Miss the glory days of colourful 16-bit RPGs with moving stories and killer music? Sea of Stars features tracks from the man who composed the Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross soundtracks, Yasunori Mitsuda himself. Like horror games? Fuck you. Here's Dead Space, System Shock, and a new Amnesia game. Like top-down, isometric, rogue-like dungeon butt-fuckery? Diablo 4 and Baldur's Gate 3, probably. I actually know nothing about those games, but I heard they're pretty good. Metroid Prime Remastered, Hogwarts Legacy, Dave the Diver, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Starfield, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, Dredge, Dead Island 2, Phantom Liberty, Spider-Man 2, and probably a bunch of others. I guess what I'm trying to say is, no matter how fucked things are, it's important to be grateful for what you have. I'm grateful for all the awesome games that came out this year. I'm grateful for my family and friends. I'm grateful for all of you. This has possibly been the worst year of my life, but because of the amazing video game releases, my friends, my family, and all of you guys, it wasn't a total bust. I really mean that, by the way. I'm not just trying to be, I don't know what the word is, facetious. You guys have actually made my year so much better. And I want to know, what are you grateful for? What video games have made 2023 more tolerable for you? They don't have to have come out this year, but speaking of, what game that did come out in 2023 is your game of the year? I've got more stuff coming on both channels before the year's through, so I won't say enjoy the rest of the year because we will see each other again. I'll just say see you in the next one, and as always, thank you for watching.